Hi Sagittarius, how are you? I'm good, thank you. My name is Carol Lisette and I'm here with a manifestation activation reading for you for the month of October 2023. Here I will look into your current manifestation energies. What are you currently sitting in? What energies does the Sagittarian have access to right now when it comes to activating the manifestations that you are currently involved in? Sagittarius, as you know, we're always creating, we're always using our mind to attract exactly what we're thinking about toward us, and we're always using our emotions also to reinforce that. The balancing of your heart and your mind is what I aim for here, Sagittarius, okay? So if you would enter into this energetic exchange with me, Sagittarius, for the greatest good of everybody involved, let's get started. First, I will go through the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck by Lon. I will pull out the frequencies. I will go back around and clarify with the Rider-Waite-Smith system, and we will see how, exactly what's going on, what energies you're working with. I'm going to see maybe what experiences you maybe, let's see what we can see. I'll see also the best way for me to activate the frequencies for you, okay? So please center and ground yourself as I do the same. Set my intentions. The energies are coming in, so that's good. I'm a channeler, by the way, so you will see energy moving. You'll see me deliberately move energy through my body, okay? I'm also an autistic woman, so that is also, you'll see some of those stems come in. I use that in conjunction with all of my spiritual training, etc. Okay. Let's go. Sagittarius, please, Spirit for the light. Let's see. What should I activate for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Spirit. In your mind space, we've got soul time. In your heart space, we've got fertility. In the correspondence, we've got divine masculine. And what you can change, we've got alchemy. And what you can't change, we've got the frequency of emergence. In your dance with destiny, we've got perception. And in your overall vibration, we've got belief, okay? I'll go back around here and just do some clarification, okay? So I can get into your story, Sag. For the light here, please. With soul time, you've got the Fool. In your head space, in your heart space, sorry, you've got the 9 of coins. In the correspondence, you've got the Devil. And what you can change, you have got the 8 of Wands. And what won't be changed, you've got Judgment. Your dance with destiny, you've got the 9 of Wands. And in your overall frequency, you've got the 6 of Wands. Lots of passionate, fiery energy here, Sagittarius. Let's get into it, darling. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so in your headspace, the principle of mentalism, you've got number 40, soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Please have a look at the geometry, okay? paired here with the major arcana of the Fool. So Sagittarius is embarking on a new journey here. Let's move forward. Let's let the story create itself. So in your heart space, you've got the frequency of fertility, okay? Number 27. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. It's paired here with the 9 of Coins. Please have a look at the geometry. Thank you. The 9 of Coins. In the correspondence between the two, you've got Divine Masculine. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. With the Devil here, Divine Masculine. The Devil. Okay, Spirit, please make this clear for me. So Sagittarius, let's keep going here, Sag. Let's go. So in what you can change, the principle of cause and effect, you've got number 8, alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemists to perform the miracles of transmutation. Alchemy. Okay, with the 8 of Wands. What won't be changed is emergence. Number 25. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality, with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Okay, number 25, emergence. Paired with another major arcana, judgment. Okay. This is the principle of gender. That's why I say it won't be changed. And your daily dance, the principle of rhythm, you've got perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Perception. Paired with the 9 of Wands. Okay, the second 9 that you have here. 6 and 9 here. In your overall frequency, you've got the frequency of belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and our talents and a strong connection to Source. Belief. It's paired here with the 6 of Wands. Okay, I'm like starting to finally be able to loosen up here a little bit. There's so much passionate energy, and it had me kind of tense, like very passionate, very. But okay, let's go. So here with Soul Time and the Fool, what's on your mind here with the Fool and Soul Time? So there's some type of embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and effortless. So the Fool, the Fool's MO is that he's just going for it. He's not worried about anything, right? People think the Fool is naive. He's walking along, looking at the horizon, and he's not even watching where he places his feet. He's beginning a journey. He's out beginning this journey, okay? The Fool's journey. an adventure, a quest. This is what I'm seeing, a quest vibes. I'm seeing like this person has chosen. So the Sagittarian has made a decision. You have chosen to embark on a quest. Okay, I see. Now I see. And this is like a complete trusting of the universe in this. This is Sagittarius literally like skipping out of the house and never looking back. Go like I see that there was some inspiration. I'm feeling that there was some type of catalyst, something happened to really make you follow your soul path here, Sagittarius. Thank you for your patience while I'm tuning into the frequencies here. I appreciate it. Thank you. So it's like he's just stepping, and you see this little bird, he's just stepping off of the branch. His wings are not even spread. It's just learning how to fly, but doing it, going for it, okay? Sagittarius is, I see that you are at the place where you have stepped off of this branch and you're just opening your wings. And I see the wind picking you up just now. Okay, and the Major Arcana is very strong. The Major Arcana of the Fool is a very strong destiny card. So this kind of courage, you had to have courage, I see, to face yourself from the soul level. You have, and there's a vulnerability about this that I see. This vulnerability is so necessary and so uncomfortable, but it's only uncomfortable when you don't have the kind of wand energy that you have here. And then Sagittarius, you guys are a fire element. So, Spirit, the saving grace from your basic, the ego, there's, you have chosen, but this matrixy energy is coming back. It's kind of thoughts. I see thoughts. I'm feeling thoughts. Clear it. There's something here with the soul time, Sagittarius. Allows a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul's timeless, limitless, and infinite. This is just like a really big deal. This is a big deal. I see this like you chose to go embark on this journey, and I see in your mind there's a lot of thoughts that are stopping you, and it's a quest. So although you're being plagued with these thoughts, you're still being vulnerable is the message. I see that. Okay, now I'm getting your vibe. You see, there's all these thoughts, but this precious, vulnerable, brand new creature is following the instinct to attempt the flight, and the thoughts are not being, they're being deflected is what I see here. Soul time, moving forward with fertility, and the 9 of coins here with fertility. What's going on here in this reading? Okay. You're desiring to be independent here on this journey. I see Sagittarius is looking for autonomy, Sagittarius wants to create a life of their own, a fertile, starting here with this fertility on a fresh new land, a new soil. And I see you with these 9 coins. The 9 of coins represents independence, okay? Serenity. So this was a big deal for Sagittarius to decide to break free from whatever situation you may have been in before, and then embark on this quest, moving forward here with fertility, wanting to create something brand new. Fertility is existent before the pregnancy happens, right? It's got to be, fertility is it's a state of the environment. And for there had to be a lot of clearing. For your heart to be able to be in a fertile place, there had to be a lot of clearing here. A lot of clearing. There was a very big sacrifices. I see sacrifices here for you, Sagittarius. I see that you sacrificed a lot to embark on this quest. So your mentalism, you're ignoring the thoughts. You found this kind of resolve where you're able to filter your thoughts, and then in the heart space you've been able to purge anything that would stop you from creating this life of your own that you definitely want. It's like so new, fresh, brand new energy. This is all very fresh and brand new, but I'm seeing like there was a lot that went into this, a lot of planning, a lot of meditating, inner work. So how does your heart and your mind, how are they corresponding with one another? Okay, the correspondence is the energy that is created between your heart and your mind. So as above, so below is the principle of correspondence. What is happening will always reflect. What is happening within will reflect without. What is happening above will happen beneath. And in this happening, there creates a brand new energy. That energy is the divine masculine paired with the devil. And so the clearing that I see has to do with addictions, the heart clearing. So addiction to toxic relationships. Cut out. Yeah, I feel the heart. I feel it strong. The correspondence is this mastery, this divine masculine mastery over the devil. The devil's got to do with temptation, addictions, those kinds of things. It's a major arcana. So you are basically boss. Like you've overpowered this, like you've subjugated the devil energy, I see. So that's where okay, because when we have addictions, they're so deep rooted, right? And we don't even have to have addictions to like things in the physical world. We can have addictions to emotions and other things like that, quick dopamine hits. And behaviors, like coping mechanism behaviors, kinds of things. So this is what I'm seeing. Sagittarius really went deep into their soul, thinking, clearing the mind enough to really meditate, having your not matter over mind over matter here, and making the choice to go embark on this grand quest, because you want this, you want to start something brand new. And I see that it's because of some type of, I'm feeling disgust. Like I'm feeling that Sagittarius got very disgusted and sick of something about their life, and all of this going on in your heart and your mind has put you into this yang energy, this divine masculine energy, where you are using your knowledge, your mastery over addictions, because we're here in the 3D realm. So we're here to experience we're here to experience our senses. Okay, we're here to really feel through textures, through emotions, through different life 3D experiences. We are meant to do that. But that's also a trap. There's got to be a mastery built over that in order to take complete control of your life, in order to be able to pull from those experiences maybe that were memories that you have from times when you were in an unhealthy relationship with this experience, in an unhealthy relationship with these addictions. Whatever it was, whatever these things were, you separated, you purged your heart, chose here to be this vulnerable. Because what happens too when we get into addictions and stuff, we become so calcified that we become so defensive to the world, anything. We become defensive when we're layered and layered and layered upon with darkness. So this is so much clearing that I see with this beautiful, vulnerable little bird here. Like, you're so brave. You're so brave. Because you saw your ugliness, you saw the darkness, you saw those things that kept you in loops, and somehow, some way, you are pulling yourself up out of that and showing your heart, like showing yourself for who you are brand new without these addictions and without the necessity to defend yourself over them. I see an acceptance and a healing, not just physical dependencies or emotional dependencies, but also I see a strength, a discerning strength here. So great job, Sagittarius. Hydrate. Okay. So moving forward in the principle of cause and effect, what can you change? It's alchemy with this 8 of Wands. So I'm seeing that the frequency of alchemy. At this time, okay, this is another 8, and alchemy is the 8. So you can change things. So when it comes to alchemy, let's just talk about just emotional alchemy, okay? Transmutative efforts here. This is the number 8. I'm seeing Sagittarius is actually, you will be able to make very quick changes by, with education, with maybe, so I'm seeing that you probably want to change the way people see things. Sagittarius wants to make an impact on the world. Yeah. So in order for you to do this, Sagittarius, you're gonna have to people are going to ask you questions about what you've been through, and this is going to be in teaching. I see teaching. Okay, so I'm not saying that you need to, like, you know, become a teacher or something like that, but what I'm saying is that any changes that you might desire, Sagittarius, will come through this openness to share with other beings the knowledge and discernment that you have, especially when it comes to the experience of overcoming the devilish addictions that every day I see Sagittarius is going to be teaching people how not to allow temptation to bother them in their everyday. You're going to make very quick strides in change in your community and in your relationships. And you're going to have this serenity, and the way that is happening here is going to be quick change as long as you're set, as long as you are grounded and you know for sure. With this divine masculine too, this is confident. Be sure with yourself and tell your story is what I'm saying. Your story, telling your story is going to bring such quick change is what I see, okay? Because you're striking passion in people. This is a lot of Mars energy, a lot of fire energy around here too. So just by sharing your experiences and just being yourself, you're going to be teaching people, and this is going to make significant changes in other people's first mind frames, and then, you know, their lives, their experiences, that is also going to reflect back to you. That energy is going to reflect back to you very quickly, I see. And the principle of gender, what you cannot change, you've got emergence and judgment. So as you're coming out, there's going to be people judging you. People are going to be you decided to go on this fool's journey. You decided to master temptation, okay? You decided to master this devil energy, addictions, and you decided to master this to embark on this journey, Sagittarius. And I also see that you knew the whole time that you would also be having to deal with judgment. You're going to have to be transmuting emotions that you're eliciting in people with these gigantic changes that you're making, Sagittarius. You're not going to be able to avoid this, darling. As you emerge, as you continue to unmask, so to speak, open, show people who you are, this vulnerability, but still be this strong to hold yourself up, need be. This is a bit, look at these two animals. The difference there's a huge ass difference. People are not going to be able to process this. People are not going to be processing this well. They're going to experience a lot of emotions depending on their personal experiences and what they, whatever you elicit for them. But it does have to do, there's so much passion. With judgment, this is a Libra card. No, it's not a Libra card. That's justice. But with judgment, I think this might be your card. I can't remember, but Sagittarius, you've also accepted. I see that there's an acceptance of not only the judgment of yourself or the necessity that you had to judge what needed to be purged and what didn't, to judge how you were going to have this fortitude to move forward, okay, how you were going to gain these experiences. Like from a bird's eye view, I'm looking at your life like you did choose to go through this because there's a deep desire to teach people and to inspire them. And so what I'm seeing is that this was also written into the contract to be judged by your emergence, darling. You're not going to change it. So what are the coping mechanisms? Not coping mechanisms, but we don't want coping mechanisms. We just want systems that work well on their own. So what is your system for dealing with judgment that could inhibit you in some way? Because judgment really means nothing if there's no consequence or if it's not bothering you or affecting you like in any way. But for the kind of judgment from maybe people who have more access to you, okay, what systems do you have in play for your immediate return to sender, so to speak, okay? So there's got to be some type of deflection here, and it's got to be preset. You've got to, yeah, so Sagittarius, as you continue to create this life of yours with this knowledge, okay, and this strength, this control, okay, because imagine like people who are addicted to something where they can't have it in moderation, but here you are, you can pick from things in moderation and you can create so much. If it were a dish, you could create a really, oh my words, a really dynamic dish. If it's your life, you can take from so many different walks of life, so many different places that there's a danger for other people if they get involved to really like get addicted to it or get a little bit lost in these experiences. But you've got this self-mastery where you're able to pick and pluck from different parts of your old experience, your new experience, and you're creating something really beautiful here. This is not easy for others to understand because they don't understand what it took for you to get to this point, Sagittarius. Moving forward in your daily rhythm, so this is your habits, what you do throughout your days, the rhythm of those, with perception and the Nine of Wands, more energy, more fiery energy, perception and the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, so this is talking about moving you beyond your comfort zones, your perception. So even at this the Nine of Wands, it has to do with coming to the last leg of a journey. You're coming up to a part of, like, you're approaching the Ten of Wands, okay? That's a completion. And these wands are like passion projects or things that you feel passionate about. And then it's depicted here with, you know, stairs. It's almost like you've got to climb up these stairs and pick up these wands. And it's all just lit by like only the moonlight. So your perception right now, I see, is that you might be a little bit tired. I see that you're like a little bit exhausted here. So your daily rhythms may have slowed down a little bit. Maybe at the beginning of this journey, at the beginning of this manifestation currently that I'm looking at, you were really deep in this Fool's energy. You were like grounded with this Nine of Coins, and you were like gung-ho almost to go at it, to go for it. At this point, though, I see that you're like working in your rhythms daily, encountering the necessity to talk to people, to teach people, and then seeing that change, kind of just letting that process. And then here with this emergence, this kind of judgment and really like the recognition of it, the realization of just how many others and entities would have a reaction to something that's so personal to you, that has caused some exhaustion for you to have held up this passion for life, for your own serenity, to teach people about how to master their addictions, to do this, you know, to do this for you, Sagittarius. You know, you're just needing to kind of slow the pace down a little bit. I see this. This is just, the pace is slowing because of this necessity. This isn't just you anymore. Other people are involved. You're teaching here to change things. You're also being recognized. So these are energetic exchanges, or at least the energetic projections to you. That is why I'm saying that your system for deflection is so important. But at this time, there's nothing wrong with this. The slowing down of your daily rhythms, of not just not running from one errand to another, or one task to another. Maybe in between your things, you're taking a breather and processing what you're cognizant of. This is big change, and our cognizance does also need to be tempered, right? We need to process things. And so your perception is just being honed, I see here, in your daily rhythm. It's good. Keep your eyes open. Keep your mind open, your heart open, as you're going and you're carrying your passion along. It's beautiful. Okay, moving forward. Over here in your overall frequency, the frequency of belief, number 11. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Oh, I already read all this to you guys. So you're just believing in your ability to triumph. Okay, so this Six of Wands is triumph. Okay, everybody can see this beautiful butterfly, right? It's come out of its cocoon, it's emerged out of its cocoon. Everybody sees it, and so you believed it. You believe this, you know this about yourself, but now other people see it, and so it's being believed. Okay, so it has to do with a lot with the backlash from your personal work here. Not backlash, but the judgment. You cannot allow other people's, this is why it's important for you to just stop and think about it, like take an hour or something out of your life and ask yourself, when this happens, if somebody says something to me or does an action that I can feel is antagonistic or not good, how am I going to respond? This is what I'm saying is that you just need to make a little plan for that, to be prepared. So, okay, Sagittarius, if any of this has struck a chord with you, I'm going to clear and ground and set an intention to clarify this a little bit more, okay, Sag? Whatever has caught your attention, just focus on that one thing. And, you know, at this moment while I'm shuffling, you just ask Spirit to give you the clarity that you need, or a deeper understanding of whatever struck a chord in your heart, okay, as we've gone through this conversation. Thank you for sticking with me this far. Yes, let's go. Spirit, please clarify for Sagittarius here. Sagittarius, manifestation, activations, what's going on with them. I'm going to activate these frequencies for you, Sagittarius, so that if you would consciously meditate on these geometric shapes, you could also meditate and hook into the energetic grid with these particular frequencies. It's a good idea. Maybe I'll put the pictures up in the community tab or something, because I think it's a good idea for you to have a closer look at the geometry. This is what's coming through. I don't normally say that. Spirit. Let's go. Okay, in soul time here, you've got strength. So this whole situation has just literally built up strength for you. I see. Continue to go on this quest. The quest is strengthening you, and it's part of your soul. This is going to go on. So what you're bringing into yourself is, we're talking about vulnerability with this Fool. And we're talking about like the contrast between the Devil, and I'm seeing here also a contrast with the Strength card and the Fool. This is Sagittarius being able to toggle between these two states frequently. Okay, this is what you've brought in with whatever mind work you've been doing, and I do see very strong mental fortitude here for you, Sagittarius. Otherwise, you never would have gotten control of this devilish energy. Your heart space, your emotions, your energy, emotions. In motion, what are you magnetizing to yourself with your very strong emotions? Well, there's some worry here, but I see that. No, you're attracting haters. This is what I'm saying. People talking bad. But that's going to come to an end with this. This is the 9. I see you as this wolf, like, man, really? Like, really? I'm doing all this. So that's where this necessity to kind of slow down too in your daily rhythm came in. It's just this is just other energies. And I just see you have decided to clear your heart space so much that you can also recognize the malintent that, you know, is being projected toward you. You can recognize it, you can feel it, because your heart is clear, it's fertile, but you're not choosing to allow this to take root. We have this, and what you can't change is this necessity to deal with judgment, and it's with the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't see any trouble here. In the correspondence between your heart and your mind, okay, you've got the Divine Masculine with the Devil, and then the Lover's card, another. So this is one major strength, okay, in your mind space. Okay, in the correspondence between your heart and your mind, your inner compass, this is what's going to take you directly to your manifestations. Literally, the correspondence between your heart and your mind is your inner compass. This is the only way. This is the only thing, the only map to follow. And you've got the Lover's card. So there's a choice here that you've made. This is another major arcana. It's the Gemini card. There's a partnership on the way here. There's a partnership. A conscious partnership. Did you want this? Did you want a partnership, Sagittarius? Because sometimes I see this as choices or other meanings. I'm seeing here I'm seeing this. So you maybe, I don't know if love inspired this or not, but you have love coming to you. I don't see it as like, I just see it. There's no particular very heavy feelings about it, or maybe it's so precious to you that the feelings are being, so yeah, you wanted this. Ooh, it was an underlying reason for you to make these changes. You wanted a partnership. You wanted to share with somebody. I see Sagittarius 1 and 2. That's what this is, sweetheart. But it's so precious to you that so this is why I don't think you're going to have trouble with any of this judgment, because even me as your reader, I'm looking into this lover thing. This lover's card is what inspired all of this whole change. I see it already. And so this is why, and you are shielding me. You're veiling me from this. This is too precious to you. This romantic love that you want, this partnership. Maybe it's not always romantic, but it's this commitment, a partnership, okay? Something solid, someone that reflects you. You work together, okay? It's the choice to be with somebody, to take them into yourself. And I'm seeing that for you to be, that's like a huge deal. It was a huge catalyst for all this desire to get a hold of your addictions and everything like that. And for you to be able to cloak that catalyst from me, this is why I don't see an issue with these the haters. This is people that are not going to be happy with your growth. And you also have the Wheel of Fortune here, and what you can't change with this Judgment. That's also another major arcana. You're so empowered right now. You're so empowered, so mentally empowered. My goodness. Okay, so in what you can't change, and what you can change, the power that you have to change was with this education, teaching other people, sharing your experiences, showing how you have done this. And it's not for the purpose of love. You're not going around saying, if you want love, do this. No, you're saying, if you want control over whatever's been holding you down, I can show you how to do that. And it's paired here with the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is an opportunity having to do with communication. So, and then you've got the Eight of Wands here. So I'm seeing some very passionate communication coming in really quickly for you about an opportunity. And that opportunity is going to help facilitate the passion that you have for conscious change in the world when it comes to helping people overcome their addictions and making, when it comes to helping, maybe not people in general, but the people that you love. You have a message here. And there's going to be some communication coming through. And it's going to open doors for you to follow this passion. And you're going to be creating alchemy on larger scales, okay? Collective. I'm talking about collective impact here. With this opportunity that's coming through, keep your heart open. With this strength, I don't know what's going on with this lovers thing. It's protected, so this doesn't need to be worried about. But and I think that it's protected because of this, because of the eye. So you're not, what is it, Spirit? What is that? You've got another Nine of Spears here. You've got so many nines. You're coming to a head. All of this work, all of this control that you've taken the reins over, and when it comes to the matrix, this is master manifestation. Like, these are the tools for master manifestation, when you can dip in and out of these emotions that you received from addictions without the addictions, to magnify things to yourself. This is what I'm seeing. But it's also taxing. This is a strong reading. It's a reiteration of the Nine of Spears. This is why it's so strong. Oh my goodness. So, all right, your perception is really being affected by this passion. by the passion that you feel for this, like you're really, I'm seeing pressure, I'm seeing stress. And so I'm seeing that your daily life, like your rhythms are really like slowing down, but they're slowing down to a healthy pace, okay? It's not too slow. Sagittarius, you want to go fast. I know. You want to go quickly. But this is an okay temperance. This is an okay tempering. With your daily rhythm, your perception is key. The way that you understand your surroundings is so important. If you can't keep your perception, the way you're seeing things, okay? If you can't keep that in alignment, things will all fall apart. I see burnout on the horizon if you try to push yourself too far. I do. So Sagittarius, in your current manifestations, what's going on is that with this emergence of showing yourself to be this healed person, helping out the people that you love, making changes, conscious change, you are right now, the focus should be on only on your work, as long as you have your set ways to deal with other people's, whatever their entities are when it comes to you, as long as you put something in place, like your return to senders, whatever, your spiritual maintenance, your energetic maintenance, put something into place, have a plan, and continue with your perception, you'll still feel the energetic heaviness of the hate. Eventually, people are going to get used to your greatness, and they're not going to put effort into this, especially because you're going to be helping them grow. Okay, we all experience resistance when we're confronted with something that we know we need to change. This is what I'm saying, is this is what I'm seeing, resistance. I'm not seeing like that you're being targeted or something like that. What I'm seeing is resistance to change in the light here for Sagittarius in the light, and I'm seeing that there is a necessity to really ground yourself quite often. Energetic sweeps quite often for Sagittarius. And focus on your work, focus on yourself, whatever your things are, whatever your work is, whatever you do in flow state, that's your priority right now. Focus on those things, on building this manifestation, whatever your tasks are. If you want to get your house, or you want to get a car, you want to get a job, or if you're becoming better in a skill, focus on the tasks that will take you there. And people will fall in line, is what I'm saying. The people that matter will fall in line, and the people that don't will fall away. And at that point, I think that Sagittarius is going to feel safe enough to allow yourself to experience the romantic love that you've brought into yourself. You are protecting this romantic love like crazy. It's so protected, and it's because of this. You're trying to keep your perception on in your overall rhythm here with your belief and your triumph here. Okay, this is public recognition, belief in yourself completely. You're in the frequency of belief, and I'm also going to be activating these frequencies for you. So it's going to be even more, okay? You're going to be believing in yourself even more, whatever, okay? But then it has the Seven of Wands. And this is what I'm saying, with time. Go with your pace. Keep up your pace. Keep up your daily rhythms. Do your things, darling. People will, they're going to fall off your map, or they're going to fall back and start to learn from you, is the message. Let's get some, I want to see what you overcame here with the shadows. What is it that Sagittarius has overcome here that people can't really conceive of? I need to focus on my healing. Yeah. Your body language says so much. We're not right for each other. You can't come with me. So that's why, huh? I pretend that I don't care. So this is what's happening. In order for you to make these changes, you had to separate. from some situations, some people, and they don't like it, but you're coming back to help them. So this is what I want you to remember, like, you know, I'm not saying forgive them for they know not what they do, because like people need to be accountable for what they do. But please do try to understand that these are entity attachments. And so these entities, when you said you can't come with me, we're not right for each other, I need to focus on my feelings. Yeah, no, that's just entities that you first had to face this with yourself. And now that you have faced these shadows for yourself, you're actually other people. You're watching other people face the shadows about yourself that you conquered. How about that? Wow. Yeah, you're going to be focusing on your finances. Warning. Okay, finances, financial challenges are affecting this connection. So you're going to be focusing on those things in your steady rhythm, your steady pace. Speak up, helping people. This opportunity is going to come in. If you have an opportunity coming in, it's probably going to open a lot of doors for you to impact more people, to cause greater ripples, and to create a safe environment for you to indulge into this romantic love that you, or this lover's card, this partnership. So over here, I need to focus on my healing, financial challenges. Okay, that's the response. Is to, you have already focused on your healing. Now you're dealing with financial challenges, one thing at a time. Your body language says so much. Don't dismiss the red flags here. Yes, so people, if what their words are not saying, their behaviors are going to say to you, and then you're going to be able to know, oh, they're feeling some type of way, and you just kind of pull your energy back a little bit. That's it. Like, it doesn't have to be a big dramatic fight with other people or their resistances. So we're not right for each other. So you had some bad relationships in the past, something that didn't work. You left things behind you. And oh, stability just flew out, and this is marriage. So the card is that marriage, this relationship is moving forward in a sacred union. So whoever you left in the past, okay, this lover's card, all this, this is seamless. This is a wonderful manifestation. You've done good, and you've kept this very close and dear to your heart. And then now stability came out with this marriage. I want you to continue to cherish this. It's worth this fight. That's worth this whole thing. It's worth it with the stability and the marriage. Because the lovers is here in your third eye. The third eye is where you project like your reality. Sure thing, by overcoming this devil energy. My God. Okay, you can't come with me. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. You are safe and divinely guided. So you're also maintenance with other people, can be in an interaction with you and your guides, you and your spirit guides, ancestors, however you work with on your spiritual levels. This is putting the automatic response to them. You can say to your spirits, you can say to like maybe a particular warrior, every time somebody has a thought about, every time somebody wishes ill on me, I need it automatically returned to them. Talk to your spirits about this. Work with yourself, see how you feel intuitively about this. That's also setting a system. This is also working with the energies and the entities around you, and you're definitely capable of doing so by recognizing your own power. Okay? The own power of your intention. And that's going to really help you kind of bring this pace up, bring your daily rhythm up, because you are holding on to all this passion. You're carrying it. You're so dedicated. Sagittarius, you're awesome. So, okay, I pretend that I don't care is the last shadow here. And that's like a shadow that you dealt with. Maybe that has to do with this vulnerability issue where you're super vulnerable right now and also super strong in this vulnerability. Yeah, so, but before you pretended that you didn't care, and that's paired here with balance. Balance, one person is giving too much in this relationship. Ooh, it needs to be balanced out. Let's see. My ear is ringing. Clear it. One person is giving too much in this relationship. How do we address this? Let's see. So I'm seeing all kinds of good stuff. Let me see. Hidden truth here. I miss seeing you. I daydream about a life with you. I trusted you. This Sagittarius, you're cloaking this love so much that you're neglecting it, darling. You're protecting it so much that it's being neglected a little bit. Hold on. I don't know how to feel. I don't want to let you go. This is almost like a little bit of a stalemate energy in that relationship. But I see that. Don't worry about it. This communication, this alchemy, and what you can change. So if there's an imbalance in your relationship, you're definitely super empowered to make any changes. You know, to address that with just educating your partner, the person, okay? Just letting them know what's going on. With this Ace of Swords, this is just clear communication. That will be no problem. What did I want over here? No, that's it. I think that's good. That's all. This has been a fun reading, right? Maybe one more card. Let's see. Sagittarius. A card to close for Sagittarius. This is my first October reading, so it took me a little while to get into flow, but here I am. We're together. Thank you for all your patience. Thanks for being here with me. Yes, this is good. Treasure Island, number 9. 9 is so significant for you right now, Sagittarius. Oh my God. 9 is like, and then you guys know, like Tesla with his 369 manifestation. Look into these numbers, 3, 6, and 9 when it comes to manifestations, please, because there's so many here. I'm seeing creation. I'm feeling it. Number 9 is Treasure Island. So you have your Treasure Island. Like, your Treasure Island is here. Look at it's with new life. Look at you waking up like, yes, I mastered all of those. I mastered those addictions, and you're emerging into the world. Thank you, Sagittarius, for spending time with me today. I love you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.